Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I am Zhong. We are back. Today is February 12th. Right next to me, I have Francisco Campos officially signed. We'll be competing on our upcoming event and the March 26th, the Heart of San Francisco Keys Art Pavilion. Now, Francisco, let's introduce you to all the MMA fight fans out there in the Bay, who you are and where you're coming from.
Yeah, what's good, everybody? My name is Francisco. Come from a small town, Alviso, California, right there in northern San Jose. Yeah, man, not much about me, bro. I'm here and I love to fight, man. So.
Now, Francisco, some of the guys who don't know who you are, you making your MMA debut on my last event, Zhong Low Cage Fighting Series number 2 on November 13th. And you fought a Brazilian guy as a jiu-jitsu practitioner. And you choke him out faster than lightning. I literally got up before they announced your fight. I went to handling something and I turned around, the fight was over. It's only like a 45 seconds?
Yeah, about 43, somewhere around there.
Like, I have to watching that fight actually on my own YouTube channel. And I watched like 2 or 3 times, like, what the hell just happened? So let's please run me through what exactly happened on that day of the fight.
Yeah, no issues. I would lie to you if I said it all didn't happen super quick, you know, especially jitters, MMA debut and all that, but I was just trying to stay controlled, composed. You know, he was kind of easy to read, not to disrespect him, but when I landed that first kick, it almost looked like he wanted to get me back with whatever I hit him with. So I noticed I kicked him, and right away he threw a head kick. He missed, I took him down. He was a scrambly jiu-jitsu guy. Right back up, but I was like, let me test my theory. Bounce, kick again. What's he do? The exact same kick I throw at him. He tries to land it back on me. Easy grab, push him to the wall. Took him for a little ride. I like to call it the spider monkey position. You take the back, Wow. And other than that, just got the choke.
It's a really amazing to watching because they absolutely blow my mind because you were a little bit shorter. Yeah. Size-wise, you were a little bit smaller. So that I assume you probably want to, okay, I'm fighting a Brazilian jiu-jitsu player. I'm going to try to fight on my feet, on my stand-up, but you actually do exactly what most people don't do. You actually jump on his back and start choking him with his own game. And I don't think he really see it coming. When I watched him the fight, he was shocked because you jump on his back, you didn't let go until you squeeze it to him tap.
Yeah.
So that's pretty amazing. And then you literally kill him with his own sword. And I don't really see like what else he can say after that fight.
Yeah.
Would you do, if you fight him again, would you do anything different? Or you just smell that opening, you just go for it?
I am a firm believer that if I see you make a mistake or something, I'm going to try to capitalize.
Yes.
But I do believe Mauricio, right? I feel like when he comes back, if he comes back and chooses to do this again, he's going to have a way better performance. He had those jitters just as me. I just don't think he was expecting me to come so head forward towards him,
Yeah.
I think that caught him a little off guard, but fight him again. I'd love to fight anyone, man.
Well, you're coming off like a 1 weight class a little bit lower now.
That's correct.
He's a lot larger than you.
Yeah. Also, so is my next opponent. Surprisingly,
Yes.
it's all like in their mind, it's strategic. If you're the taller, bigger guy,
Yes.
all day. I mean, I would preferably like to be huger than a guy and just beat on him with my reach and length,
Yeah,
but
yes.
like at the end of the day, it's a fight, and I come to fight. Doesn't matter how big you are. You know what they say: the bigger you are, the harder you fall.
Exactly.
But I definitely think after this fight, we're gonna be making the cut to 135, going down a little bit more.
What do you walk around weight right now?
So right now, we actually started our weight cut a little earlier. Kind of don't have those issues last minute like some other guys do.
Mm-hmm.
So right now I'm walking around at about 157. I'm actually
on point.
Yeah, I'm chilling right now. Cool.
Well, you're very similar to the guy you're going to fight on the weight-wise. He's tall and lanky, but he's very skinny. He's almost 6 feet tall, but it's very skinny and tall. So he also trying to walk around a little bit smaller, so no one have to struggle to the last minute weight cut type of thing. So it's gonna be an interesting matchup because the opponent you fight, Drew Davis, training out of this gym, but he's been in and out of the gym for the last few years. Having some personal issues, taking some time off, and then just last few months during the pandemic, changing jobs and stuff, and changing career actually, and then start slowly get back into this fight game. So it's kind of hard for me to tell like what all these youngsters where they want to go from here on.
Yeah.
So what do you see yourself in the future in the fight game? You see yourself making this as a career? Or what do you see yourself going for?
Yeah, no, definitely. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't see it as a long-term career, I'm not here to play games and play touch foot with everybody, bro. I'm here to make this a career, make a living out of it.
That's pretty awesome. Now 135 is really stacked up. Probably one of the stacked up as a division in the amateur scene, you know. So on my next upcoming card, I think we have 3 135-pound fights. One of them is title, another one's a contender. Whoever wins, next one will face the champion. And then we also have an up-and-comer making a debut. I just signed him yesterday. This dude looked like 9 packs on his abs, and like I took a picture of him. Like, damn, this guy looked like a robotic, like professional bodybuilder.
Oh, he's one of those guys, huh?
I'm like, damn, you show yoga and shred like you work out twice a day or something. I'm like, that was crazy. So I can't wait to watch him perform. And obviously, like in the MMA game and fighting, you don't really go by the physique, but the physique also showing a lot of work ethic. So
yeah, for sure.
I'm really curious about what he's gonna do. You know, making his MMA debut. Like, does he have a skill set back it up, or just one of those genetically like really fit? You know, we'll see. We'll find out on that one.
Yeah.
So now, on this upcoming fight, you're fighting Drew Davis.
Correct.
Both you guys fought on the last card.
That is correct.
How do you see yourself like to prepare for him? He's tall and long and skinny.
Yeah, man. So he's tall, long, and skinny, like you said. You know, so in an ideal world, I can get a hold of him and slam him again, just like I did with my last opponent. But I'm not expecting it to be an ideal world. You know, I know that the further along I get in this game,
Yes.
less mistakes are going to be made. You know, mistakes are always going to be made in this game, but I feel like with that type of experience, you know, he has what, like 4 fights?
4 fights, yes.
I mean, some people might look like, oh, he has losses on the record, but I see that as a learning way. Like, he's learned from those mistakes, you know? And
Yes.
it's going to be hard to probably get him out of there in the first round. It might just go to decision, but ideally, I would love to stand there and trade with the guy this time. I didn't get to show my hands really in the last fight, so I'd like to show
You
some of that.
blew my mind last time because I mean you were jumping on the guy. I turned around like, what? You're actually choking out a jiu-jitsu guy that taller, longer, bigger, been doing jiu-jitsu for much longer. You actually killed him with his own sword. Like I said, that's a pretty very impressive performance.
Appreciate
On
it.
this upcoming one, I have no clue what you guys gonna do. 2 up-and-comer. I can see it's gonna be a really, really exciting matchup. So let's see how it's gonna play out on this upcoming fight.
Definitely.
Now, if people want to get a hold of you, Francisco, how can people contact you?
Yeah, you can go ahead and hit me up on my Instagram. That's going to be killshot95002. Or you can hit me up on my Facebook. That's going to be Francisco Campos, Francisco Campos. Also, you can get a hold of me on my team's Instagram. That's going to be LMA Fight Team, Leon's Martial Arts. Yeah, man.
Who do you want to shout out to for all the special loved ones, supporter, buying ticket, come watching you fight, coaches, training partner, anyone you want to shout out to?
Yeah, big shout out to my family, friends, all my supporters that came to the last event. You know, even though we were the first fight, we definitely made an impact. I heard you guys' screams and everything, so I appreciate all that, man. Big shout out to my coach, Ron Leong. Big shout out to all my teammates out there helping me out, man. Yeah, I'm excited. Can't do this without y'all.
Now, if your opponent, Drew Davis, watching this interview, what do you have to say to him?
Drew, the Hollywood kid, man. Hey, let's go in there, have some fun, man. Whatever happens, happens. Don't give up if you take a loss, though, brother.
What's your prediction on this fight? A little bit of prediction.
Little bit of prediction. I think he's been through enough where the first round finish is going to be a little bit harder. But I do see me getting him out of there in the second or third round.
Submission again?
Quite possibly, yes. Quite possibly submission again.
Well, Drew, watching this interview, making sure you put some time on your jits. Last time this guy, a kill shot, killed a jiu-jitsu guy, so
Yes,
I know
sir.
he's not really a jiu-jitsu guy, but hopefully he can have enough to defend himself, and hopefully can put up a show, put up a fight, and learn from it, whether win or lose. Let's see how it's gonna play out.
Yes,
So
sir.
now, on this upcoming fight card, it's a huge stack card, 10 professional, 10 amateurs, all the fight fans out there, making sure you guys follow me on Instagram, subscribe my YouTube channel, check out DragonHouseMMA.com, see all the fight card layout, the lineup. There's a lot of big names fighting on this upcoming card. So it's 20 fights on the big stack card. Do not miss it. And this event's also live stream pay-per-view. You guys can make it. Make sure you order your live stream pay-per-view from DragonHouseMMA.com. Now, do you have any sponsor you want to shout out to? Anything you want to say?
No sponsors. You guys know what it is. It's LMA up in the building, baby. Let's get it.
Yes. Now, a little bit about your personal life. Let people get to know more about you. What do you do for work?
Yeah, so right now I'm actually looking for work in between, but before that I was at Tesla as a production associate.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it gets a little bit draining on you, you know, mentally, physically, trying to balance that work life. But yeah, right now, you know, I'm just looking for work, but mostly focused on training, trying to really put 100% into everything I do right now.
Trying to make a run in the fight game.
Yeah, definitely. And I could sit here and tell you a little bit more about me, but it would take all day, man.
So now, in a perfect world, how much longer do you want to do as an amateur before you make a pro and make that switch?
Oh man, well, let's see. What do you got? Like 4 events this year?
4 events this year, yes.
Yeah, man, we're gonna knock them out all this year. You know, maybe a couple more in the next coming on, but I'm planning on going pro soon.
Because, you know, a lot of people like, so all the fight fans, you have to know, get some tickets, watching the amateur fights coming. That's a big support for you guys, because the amateur guys does not get paid until they make it to the pro league.
Yes.
So all the amateur guys pretty much working towards that direction. And you don't want to keep doing the amateur, get your body beat down for nothing.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
So that's why, like, I'm very interested to see so many guys for the last 10 or 15 years that I promote. They start off as an amateur, they turn pro. Some of them now they're in the UFC, Bellator, LFA, Combate, all the big promotion, the nationwide, even won championship. So very curious, I'm watching step by step how the amateur grows, and you definitely have caught my attention with one of them. Having a lot of potential, because when the fight comes, some people have a stage fright, and certainly you are opposite. The more spotlight put on you, the crazier you get, the more free you are, and it's very interesting. So all the guys out there looking for new up-and-comer sponsors, make sure you check these kids out. And one more time, what's your IG address?
Yeah, you can check me out on Instagram at killshot95002.
Killshot!
Yes, sir.
Making sure you guys check him out. And I'm Zhong signing out. Awesome to have Francisco Campos tuning in for this upcoming event. Good to have you, brother.
Yes, sir. Good to have you as well.
All right, March 26th.